All right. So today's topic is on, applying the principles of hunting to sales. Like I mentioned, this is a training that we've done before in last year. And because our speaker is not available for today, I just thought let me reshare this training with you. So the first thing about hunting that I've learned is, you have to prepare, which means you have to know your territory. So before you say, I'm just going to go and hunt in this area, you have to know what type of area is it, what kind of animals are found in that area. Because if you just go unprepared and you don't know where you are going, you could find yourself maybe meeting some very dangerous animals or stuff like that, in the area that you are in. So the first thing that you do if you are thinking of hunting, before you go and hunt, you have to study the terrain. You have to understand even the habits of the animal that you want to hunt, because you need to know where to find them, how to find them, and how to catch them. And you have to prepare the right tools, which means if you are hunting, let's say you want to go hunt for a big animal, you can't take a pocket knife because it won't do the job correctly. Sometimes maybe you need a spear, sometimes you need a shotgun, or you need the big guns, whatever tools that you are using. So that is what a hunter does when they are preparing for a hunt. They ask themselves, where am I going? What animal am I hunting? How am I going to hunt it? And what tools do I need? Same thing as us with FBOs. You want to go out there, you want to prospect, you want to get people that are going to sign up for your business. You're also looking for customers that are going to buy the products. So before you do all of that and you just find yourself in a mall somewhere and you haven't thought things through, and now you are scared to approach people because you don't know what to say, you don't know who to approach, and you don't know how to approach them, you as a salesperson or as a forever business owner, you should do your research. If you're going to go out, do your research about the market, understand who's your target audience, and have the necessary tools, which means you need your catalog, your flyers, depending on what it is that you want to do. If you're going to go make sales, maybe you need, like, the samples and everything. Then make sure you are approaching the right people, and when you do it that way, it becomes so much easier for you to grow your business. But if you just wake up and say, you know what, today I want to go do contact marketing, you're going to go, you approach people, okay, no, I understand what you're saying. Can I get your number? Where's your business card? Or where are these products? Do you have a picture of the product? Now you're going through your phone, you are scrolling and like trying to find the picture so that you can show them. And it shows that you are disorganized as a business owner. So before you even, go out and you start prospecting, make sure you have the right tools. That's why they always encourage us when we sign up, go do your flyers, do business cards, have, if it's videos that you want to show your customers about how aloe vera gel works, that video of the acids and whatever being cleaned from the stomach. Make sure you have a separate folder on your device where these videos are saved and they are easily accessible, so that when you go out and you are talking to people, if there are questions that are being asked, you can easily answer them. But if you don't do the necessary preparation, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're being asked questions and you are stuttering. And what that also does is it destroys your confidence, because next time you think, I need to do contact marketing, you're thinking, yo, they're going to be asking me all these questions. They're going to want one, two, three, one. And before you know it, you are no longer doing the activities that you need to do as a business owner for you to grow. And I always say, understand your target market. and you know how to approach them. Because if you say, I'm going to go do contact marketing at the mall, we are taught, don't be selective, speak to everyone. You're going to speak to everyone about the product and about the business. But knowing where you are going allows you to even as well dress appropriately. If you say you want to go prospect, I'll give an example of Mall of Africa. If you don't do your research about, okay, what is Mall of Africa, where is it located, what type of people go to that mall, and what type of shops are they, you're going to wake up and dress up like you are going to the garden, and then you go to the mall. Now you're trying to talk to people and they're not paying attention. Sometimes they actually don't pay attention because of your appearance. They look at you and they're like, yo, this dirty person wants to speak to me about business. No, thank you. But if you do your research, you understand, okay, this is one of some of the upmarket malls. We have quality people that are going here. So maybe let me dress up, let me look professional. And now when you're approaching people, you look presentable, they are open to listening to what you have to say. So that's what we mean when we say understand your audience, understand, your market, and make sure you have the right tools. And this is something that you do before you even leave the house. You don't get to the mall and then you start thinking, oh, no, I need to wear this. I need flyers. Make sure you are prepared as a business owner. Same thing if you're doing a product launch, you're doing a tabletop, you need to have your table, you need to have your tablecloth, all of that. Prepare for the hunt. Make sure you have the necessary tools that you need for whatever activity it is that you're going to be doing. So that is the first part. Always preparation. This also applies even in business. Before the month start, you do your groundwork. This is what I want to achieve in the month of January. What is it that I need to do? You start writing down the activities that you need to do. Everything that you do requires proper planning, be it customers, looking for customers, prospecting, move ups, doing your 4CC. You have to sit down and plan properly. Make sure you have the necessary tools. The second thing, if you are going for a hunt, you need patience. Timing is everything. If you want to be successful, you have to have patience to wait for the right moment to strike. I watch a lot of National Geographic, and you see lions and other animals hunting their prey. They don't just get there and, they start running after the prey. No, they are patient. They are scoping the area. They wait for this one to go and drink. They wait for them to move closer. They wait for this animal to get themselves, away from the others so that when they attack, they are successful. Same thing if you are doing sales. In sales, timing is very critical. If you push a sale too early, you can drive your prospect away. For example, your client is not ready to buy, and because you just want to make money today, you're going to be forcing yourself on them, trying to convince them why they must buy this product, and you become so desperate. Even with prospects, there are people who send message after message every day. How far are you? When are you starting? And because you are so desperate for the person to start now, and what happens is eventually you push that person away. So if you are going to be hunting, to be prospecting, looking for customers, looking for business partners, you have to know that the timing is key. If a client is not ready to buy, if a prospect is not ready to sign up, focus on just building the relationship until they are ready. Okay, so yes, maybe they are not interested in the clean nine that you are selling them. That doesn't mean that they won't be interested in future. Just build a relationship. Oh, okay, no, that is fine. I understand you're not ready to make a purchase now, but can we just keep in touch? You keep in touch with them, you chat with them here and there, you comment on their posts here and there, and just keep the relationship going. When they are ready, they will come to you. But if you're so desperate that you want to make the sale now, probably it's towards the end of the month and you're trying to get your 4CCs in because you've been relaxing all the rest of the month and now you are like at a do or die point. That is the moment where, we lose our prospects because we don't know the proper timing. So you should follow up with them at the right moment. So there is a product launch. You've done a product launch, people have come through, and now you're following up. Don't wait for 1 month later and then you now want to follow up. That's what we mean when we say timing is key. You invited them to a presentation. After the presentation, start making calls. How did you find the presentation? What is it that you learned? Or do you have any questions? Because at that time, that information is still fresh in their mind because they've just finished watching the presentation. The excitement is probably still there. Even when you meet a prospect and you get their number, maybe you introduced yourself, you told them about the business, they were interested. Follow up on the same day. Don't wait for 2 weeks later. They've already forgotten you, and now you want to come and reintroduce yourself. Following up is important, but when you follow up, timing is very, very important. It's everything when you are building a business. So after a product launch, after a business presentation, after you've met someone, make sure you are following up. Okay. And the third thing that you have to do is focus on the right prey. I think this is something that I always say in the 5 a.m. session, to say don't focus on chasing everyone. If you look at hunters, they don't chase every animal they see. They target specific prey. They go out knowing that today I want to eat rabbit meat. And when they are going out, that is what they are looking for. Even if they come across a lion, they're not just going to kill the lion because they are hungry. They know what their focus is. As an FBO, what is your focus? What type of people do you want in your team? Who is your ideal business partner? Or you are just saying everything that moves in front of you, you go for the kill. Because sometimes, in as much as you want to build your business, in as much as you want to get the CCs, the wrong people can actually destroy what you have built. So, as an FBO, you need to have values. What type of values do you want to promote as a team? The people that you are bringing into your team need to be aligned to those values. What are your goals as a team? What is the mission of the team? What are we trying to achieve? Because if you get the wrong people in your team, you can actually destroy everything that you've built. So it's not about just prospecting every single person. In as much as you want the CCs, it's very crucial to focus on the right prospects rather than trying to sell to everyone, because the right prospect will be both ready to sign up and they will have the right attitude and mindset towards the business. So identify the quality people that you want and then start approaching them. So if you want to sell Clean 9, for example, you have to ask yourself, who is the right target for this type of product? You know, um, is it people who are just sitting in the street by the taxi rank? Or is it people who are in the gym, people who have woken up and they are making a decision to say, you know what, I want to do something about my body. So where you are going, the type of people that you are approaching with the type of product that you have makes all the difference. Because you will hear a lot of FBOs that will tell you that, you know what, I talk to a lot of people and no one wants to buy. They always tell me that the products are expensive but where are you selling your product? Is it the right prey? for the type of product that you want to sell. Because if it's someone who's not interested in weight management, they don't care about your C9. And the fact that it costs 2,400 is actually going to be another excuse for them not to do it. But if you tell yourself, you know what, I'm selling C9, let me target gyms, let me target people that are into sports, people that are into bodybuilding. Number one, these are people that have invested money to go to gym, to pay for a service because they want to make a change. They understand the importance of looking good and taking care of their health, and they will understand why they need to supplement, to take products like Clean9 to cleanse their system, all of that. So make sure that, you are focusing on the right prey for whatever it is that you are trying to sell. If it's the business opportunity, you are looking for either people that are already in business and they are looking for new streams of income, or people that are, struggling and they are ready to make a change. They are ready to go out there and change their lives. But if you just talk to every single person that you meet, sometimes you are busy but you are not being productive because you are talking to the wrong people. So before you even go out, that is a question that you need to ask yourself. Who is my prey? So that when you go out, you know what you are looking for and you recognize it when you see it. You are not just firing at everything that you see, because one, you will waste your time, it will exhaust your energy, and it will demotivate you because you will be talking to the wrong people. So in sales, focus on the right prospects, the right customers for the product that you are promoting. Then you will start to see results. So be aware of where you're going. Okay, today I want to be at the taxi rank. I'm not saying don't go to the taxi rank. Today I want to be at the taxi rank. What is happening at the taxi rank? People are in and out on their way to work. They are busy. They don't carry a lot of money. They are just going to work and back. So what products can I take? Take more of the small products, your tooth gels, your aluminis. You can move them faster. You can have your bottles and everything, but be aware of where you are and the type of product that you can promote in that area. I hope I am, making sense to someone. The other thing is tracking. If you are a hunter, you have to be very good at tracking, very good at following the signs. Because when someone is hunting, they track, what do you call that? The footprints of the animal. They track the broken branches, the sounds that the animal is making. That's what tells them, okay, the animal passed through here. I must go this way. That is tracking. In sales, or in business, you also have to be able to track, and you are paying attention to signals from your prospects. One thing that we do wrong as business owners is we talk, we talk, we talk. Because why? We are so invested in showing them how good this product is. We are so invested in showing them how good our business is. We are talking and talking. We are not paying attention to the prospect. How are they reacting to the information that I'm sharing? Are they interested? Are they paying attention? Am I boring them? Am I saying too much? It pays to pay attention when you are speaking to people. There are times when you can be talking and you realize, you know what, here I'm going on and on, but it seems like the room has left me. I'm now on my own. There are times when you are speaking to someone, maybe it's a text, and the way they are responding with the one word answers, with the what, it can even show you whether you are going in the right direction, or this person is not interested, or they are not following, or maybe what you're talking about they cannot relate to. So follow those signs. Every person that you speak to, their body language, it's a sign in terms of whether they are listening to you or not. It's a sign of whether you should continue or not. So pay attention to that. Don't just go there with the aim of speaking, 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 but without looking out for the signs that your customer or prospect is giving you, because these signals, they show you, is the person interested and can I approach? So um make sure that you track those kind of things. You track even on your social media, your followers. There are people that are following you, they comment on your content, they like your pictures. That is also a sign to say this person is interested. I need to approach, I need to go to their inbox, I need to introduce myself. So be someone that is following the signs, and you will find yourself that it will be so much easier when you're speaking to your prospects to adjust your pitch. When you realize, you know what, I'm talking about extra income. These people are not relating. Let me, switch it. Let me talk about this. Or let me stop here and start asking them questions. It seems like they're not interested in this product. Let me introduce another product, or let me ask them if there is another product that they would be interested in. It creates more engagement and it gives you more results. So track, follow the signs that your prospect or your customer is giving you and adjust your pitch accordingly. All right. Then adaptability. When you are hunting, you have to be able to adjust to the environment. It's not always going to be the way that you planned it to be. You are going to show up thinking, okay, I'll give an example of, we paid a venue. I think I always give this example. We were doing a presentation in the Free State, put fuel, we booked accommodation, we paid for a venue, we got to Free State, not a single person showed up for the presentation. And in that moment, you can sit and say, people don't show up, people are not coming. You can feel sorry for yourself, think about all the money that you spent, and then just get in your car and drive back and be demotivated. Or you can adapt. If the environment or the weather changes, you've gone out to hunt, now it starts to rain, you have to adapt your strategy. You have to change your strategy, because what works when it was hot does not work when it's raining. Same thing in sales. You need to be adaptable. If a prospect needs Arctic Sea and you had approached them with aloe vera gel, you need to be able to adapt to what your prospects want. You are going to go pitch the business for extra income, but this person is looking for time freedom. You need to be able to adapt your pitch to whatever the prospect needs. So, as a salesperson, are you adapting, or you just have that script that you have memorized in your head? You have your 1 hour presentation that you know from start to finish, and you use the same presentation for everyone. Because sometimes it's not that you're not showing up, it's not that you're not doing the presentation, but sometimes it's the fact that you cannot adapt. There are some presentations that work for this type of person that will not work for that type of person, or this type of culture does not work. This presentation doesn't work for these type of people because of culture, because of ethnicity, race, and all of those things. And you need to be able to adapt yourself. If you are doing a presentation in a business corporate environment, how you structure your presentation is not the same as if you were doing a presentation for someone by the taxi rank, or a one-on-one over coffee, or you met someone in the mall, or you are doing a call. So your presentation, you have to adapt it to the type of person that you are speaking to. You adapt to the environment. You adapt, your strategy. You had a strategy of how you wanted to do your 4cc. You've been approaching people trying to sell. It's not working. You're not moving. You feel like, you know what, I'm exhausted. I've tried one, two, three. You need to be able to adapt. Maybe my strategy is not working. What can I do to modify this so that I can get maximum results? You can't just say, I want to do things like this and I'm going to do them like this. If it's not working, then it means let's find a new strategy. Let's find another way of doing this that is going to give us the results that we want. That is a good hunter. They are able to adapt. As an FBO, adapt to your environment, adapt to your audience, adapt to the needs of your customer, and then you will find yourself getting more success with your customers and your prospects. So for me, what I normally do is, yes, I have a presentation. I've mastered my presentation. I've mastered my pitch. But especially if it's smaller groups, I ask them, why are you here? What are you looking for? So that in as much as I'm going to follow my script, I'm going to follow it in a way that adapts to what they need so that they can relate to what I'm saying. So I've asked them, what are you looking for? This one is looking for financial freedom. This one is looking for more time with their family. This one wants to travel. So when I'm doing my business presentation, I'm going to focus on what they need so that they are able to relate to me. But if my presentation is focused on travel, 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 and this person that I'm talking to is looking for time freedom, now, have I answered what they want? Probably not. So, are they going to join? Probably not. They might understand the business and go join somewhere else because I'm focused on travel and they are looking for time freedom, you know. And then you're going to start feeling like they are stealing my prospects. So start talking to people, especially if you have small groups. Find out what they are looking for so that you can adapt your pitch to their requirements. Now my slide doesn't want to move. Okay. Another thing is persistence, and I think this is something that, we always learn. Don't give up after a miss. A hunter doesn't give up after missing a shot. They keep pursuing until they succeed. Even in sales, persistence is key. Not every pitch you do is going to result in a sale. But you have to learn from that pitch. What is it that went wrong? What can I do to refine my pitch so that, tomorrow when I'm doing my presentation, people can understand what I'm saying. So learn from those opportunities that you have missed and continue to pursue other critical leads. So, yes, I was relying on this person. This person promised me that they were going to join. I was going in for the kill, and I was thinking, you know what? I have this in the bag. I'm gonna get this done. And then it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean that we quit the business. It doesn't mean that we stop prospecting, that we stop doing business presentations. You've spoken to 20 people, you've invited them for your business presentation, and they said no. Learn from that. What am I saying wrong? What am I not saying right? Why is it that these people are saying no? What did I say when I spoke to this person? Okay, maybe next time let me do it like this. And then you go approach another person. And also keep these people in your contacts. Yes, they have said no, but I have their contact number. I'm still going to just keep in touch. And every once in a while, when there's a presentation, I will keep inviting them. That is what we call persistence. It's You are not going to just give up and quit because what you wanted didn't happen. We keep pushing forward. If this one says no, we go to the next person and we keep following up on them until they are ready. And remembering, of course, that the timing, sometimes you miss not because your pitch was not right. Sometimes, as people, we go through a lot. people are going through a lot of things that they may never tell you because you are a stranger. Maybe they were really interested in the business and then something happened. I had a prospect come to me like a year later, and they're like, you know what? The time you pitched the business to me, I was really interested. And in that week, my husband passed away, and he was the sole breadwinner of our family. And now I had to deal with funeral. What am I going to do with the kids? And it just became a lot for me. But now I'm finally at a position where I feel like, I'm over this and I can start rebuilding my life and I'm ready to start. So things like that do happen. And if you just say, because they ghosted me or they went quiet, it's fine, I'm just gonna quit, then you haven't done yourself justice. So keep following up, here and there, follow up, check on them, remind them that the business is still there, and whenever they are ready, you are there to support them. That's what we mean when we say don't give up after a miss. And then the last thing is, if you are a hunter, you have to be willing to go for that final strike. You have to be willing to go for that final strike. So the hunt doesn't end until you've captured your prey, and that also requires a certain skill. So I always say this because I learned it from my mentor Barry. He says a sell is not a sell until money has exchanged hands and the product has also exchanged hands. So it's not, oh no, I now have 2cc because this person promised to join. It's not a sale until money has exchanged hands. S- So make sure you are closing the deal, because it doesn't help you to do all this preparation, have the right tools, know your market, adapt your pitch, you do everything, but you are not able to close the sale. If you don't close the sale, the CCs don't come, the products don't move, you also don't move up. You remain stuck in the same position. So in sales, closing the deal is the final strike. Your prospect saying yes, sending the money, buying their box. That is what we say closing the deal. If it's a product, they have purchased the product, you gave them the product, and you received the money for the product. And for you to do that, it requires confidence. You have to have that confidence. You have to be able to convince them to say, yes, this is the right decision. And you also have to be in a position to answer last minute questions, because you can do everything, do the perfect pitch, adapt it, and but there are also those last minute questions that will always come at the end. And your ability to answer that will determine if you will be able to close the deal. In some cases, you might need your sponsor, to help you with closing the deal. You've done the pitch, you've done your part. Sometimes people just need someone above you, someone who's achieved a little bit more than you have, for them to, finally say, you know what, yes, I'm convinced. So speak to your sponsor, speak to your uplines, your mentors, allow them where you can't to help you close the deal. And the last point, we have 1 minute left, is celebration and review. Learn from the hunt. In as much as you're going to be celebrating that you closed the deal, you closed the sale, take time to celebrate, but also review where you went wrong, where you can improve for the future. We always say don't take too long in celebrating that you forget that you must still move forward. So I hope you've learned something from these few principles of hunting that I had today. I wish you all a very, very productive day as we start the week. And let's go out, let's hunt, let's strike, and let's close deals in the month of January. You are welcome to exit the meeting.